This is the McLeod River Trail just outside of camp. We're about a quarter of a mile out of camp. The next few slides will be on the river trail. These are just a couple of clips of the river where we walked down to it so Patrick could get cooled off. Just another shot of the trail to just show you how green and leafy and cool it was. The whole trail was like this. This was another little spot around along the river where we stopped to let Patrick swim every time we went by because it was a nice deep pool and calm and he liked it. These next few clips are just a few more trail shots and shots of the river with Patrick in it and out of it. This is the lower McLeod Falls. There are a series of 3 falls along the McLeod River Falls Loop Road, and this is the lower one. This is the middle McLeod Falls, and it's a nice big falls with a big deep pool at the bottom. This is the pool at the bottom of the middle McLeod Falls, and you can see people swimming there. These 2 shots are down at the bottom. Patrick and I walked down there to take some pictures. Patrick needed a little cooling off, and this was a pretty place, so we stopped here. This is the upper McLeod Falls. It's actually a series of falls through this little gorge, and I just took pictures of the bottom one because it was the prettiest. This is the swimming hole at Cattle Camp Campground. It's only a mile by road from our camp, and I don't know, 4 or 5 miles if you ride the bicycle trail. It's a really pretty swimming hole. It's got a bathroom and a picnic table there. This is Patrick's favorite spot. He gets the couch most of the time and I wind up on the chair. This is just a spot where their water trucks fill up with water when they water the logging roads up there to keep the dust down. We took a day to go up to Medicine Lake, and this is a lookout on the highway on the way up to Medicine Lake. If you look in the background, you can see Mount Shasta. This is a series of volcanic lava tubes. Some of them have collapsed and they've made caves, and it's called the Jotdine Ice Caves. It's on the way up to Medicine Lake. I just thought this was a cool shot of hardened lava where it had been flowing. It looks like somebody had poured pudding out. These next few shots are some little lakes that are off on logging roads off to the side of the main highway to Medicine Lake. They're really pretty. Some of them have campsites along them, some don't. Now we're at Medicine Lake. It's about 50 miles from our camp. It's at 6,700 feet elevation, and it's a pretty big lake, and it's deep and clear and cold. This is called Little Medicine Lake. It's only maybe half a mile from Big Medicine Lake. You can walk between them. On the way back from Medicine Lake, we stopped at Trout Creek Meadows, and I took these pictures for you. There's a fish that lives only there. We went out wood cutting one day, and this deer came up and stuck its nose against the window, and Patrick stuck his nose against the other side of the window, and they visited.